Hi guys, it's Jodi again from the library. I'm here to read another story, provide another story time for my families. I hope everybody is well and staying safe. The book that I'm going to read today is called Carnivores by Aaron Reynolds. And a shout out to, I have to get my notes here, Chronicle Books. They gave us permission to read this today, so we're very excited. Some of you might recognize the name of Aaron Reynolds, and he also wrote Creepy Carrots. So let's read about carnivores. So carnivores like to eat meat. This is what they eat. Look at all the animals. That's what a carnivore is. The lion is known throughout the animal kingdom as the king of beasts. The great white shark is the most feared predator in the ocean. And the timber wolf howls, strikes terror in the hearts of fuzzy woodland creatures everywhere, especially bunnies. But even savage carnivores get their feelings hurt. So we have the lion, the shark, and the wolf. Look at his face. The lion tries to ignore it when the gazelles whisper behind his back. He pretends not to see the zebras looking down their noses at him. The wildebeest call him Bad Kitty, just because he eats half the neighborhood. It hurts. It really hurts his feelings. Even big bad carnivores. The great white shark, he gets such a bad rap. All those shark movies don't help. Everyone talks about feeding frenzies. But he's simply a fast eater. Nobody understands that his feelings are hurt. And the timber wolf almost never eats little girls. That Little Red Riding Hood story is very misleading. The bunny rabbit always says, "Quit sneaking up on me." But he's not sneaking. Wolves are just quiet walkers with fangs. He can't help it. So it was just a matter of time before the lion, the great white shark, and the timber wolf started hanging out, because even carnivores need friends. At the first get-together, Wolf came up with an idea. "I got it," he said. "Let's be vegetarians." So a vegetarian is somebody that does not eat meat. They like to eat plants or vegetables and fruits, sometimes eggs, sometimes fish, but never meat. The lion tried, he really did, but a salad? Ugh. Leaves and bark kept getting stuck in his teeth. And the shark, whew, he ate nothing but seaweed for one whole day. And that left a horrible taste in his mouth. And the timber wolf, he tried. He really did. He wanted to eat berries, but every time he ate a bush, there seemed to be a rabbit in there. They realized that becoming vegetarians was a bad idea. Before long, the great white shark came up with a new idea. New outfits, costumes. We got this. At first, the lion's antelope disguise worked out terrific. Everybody treated him so nicely. But when the other antelope smelled his zebra breath, it was over. Okay, now this is my favorite. Look. The great white shark blended with the dolphins. He does, doesn't he? I'd believe it. Nobody suspected him of being bloodthirsty at all until all the other dolphins disappeared. Na. And the timber wolf kept drooling on all the other bunnies. The disguise item was a dud, which was very frustrating, which made them hungrier than ever. Look at him. He's trying. As a last resort, the lion invited the oldest and wisest carnivore he knew, the great horned owl. He's a carnivore too. He likes to eat meat. What should we do? Said the lion. Everyone is so mean to us, said the great white shark. I never know what to say, says the timber wolf. The owl smiled. I have a secret for you, he said. I used to get my feelings hurt too, but now I remind myself, I'm not bad. I'm a carnivore. Eating meat is just what I do, and I am proud of it. I'm not bad, whispered the lion. I'm a carnivore, said the great white shark. Eating meat is what I do, said the great timber wolf. The wise old owl was brilliant. And it turned out he was delicious too. Look at, they ate him. These days, things are different. The lions don't dread going to the watering hole anymore. When the zebras give him a nasty look, he smiles and then he eats them. The great white shark feels much better about gobbling up everybody in sight. He knows that he's a husky fish with a healthy appetite. Look at him. It says free seed, and he's going to eat the bird. When the timber wolf gets the munchies, he doesn't think twice about grabbing a handful of bunnies. They have real negative attitudes anyway. Look at them. After all, they're not bad. They're carnivores. They like to eat meat. It says, welcome new members. Look at all the carnivores. Look at, there's a snake. And I think that's the wolf. Maybe a cheetah. Oh, vultures. An alligator. Eating meat is just what they do. Look at the wolf's lips. He wants to eat the shark. After all, he's a carnivore. And it says the carnivore's food pyramid. Remember it at the beginning? Full of animals. Carnivore will eat any meat. The end. Pretty neat. So remember, a carnivore is somebody that, or an animal, we're talking about animals that eat meat. A vegetarian or a herbivore is somebody that, or an animal that eats plants. And an omnivore is somebody that eats plants and meat. So I have two challenges for you guys today. One, I want you to write a letter to the great horned owl and tell him, what are you going to tell him? Are you going to tell him to watch out for the carnivores? Are you going to tell him where he can find meat? Are you going to ask him questions? Anything you want, write a letter. Moms and dads can help you write it. You can write it yourself. You can send it into the library and I can read it to people. I'm anxious to see what's your letter. The second thing is, I want you to get outside with your families. Go to the trails, walk around your neighborhood, social distancing, of course, and don't play on the playground equipment because that's not safe right now. But get out in your neighborhood, find carnivores, they eat meat, herbivores, they eat plants, and omnivores, they eat plants and meat. Look for animals in your community. Here's a koala. What would he be? Would he be a carnivore, a herbivore, or an omnivore? Talk with your parents. Look it up on the internet, or check out a book from the library. A seal. Would they be carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore? Ooh, a black bear. What would a black bear be? A carnivore, a herbivore, or an omnivore? And the last one, my favorite animal, a giraffe. Are they a carnivore, a herbivore, or an omnivore? Thank you guys for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I heart y'all. Bye.